Well, 2026 is going to be quite the year, I think, in terms of British politics, and signs already that the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, is already panicking. And I wrote about the outlook for this year over at Heather News this morning. Do go and check out the article. I'll put a link down below. Be part of my Substack to stay in touch with me. Now, when you look at where we are at the start of this year, you can see now, find out now, have Reform leading by some considerable distance there, more than double the level of support that Labour now have. And it's very clear in terms of the outlook from people in this country. Ipsos have recorded there, fewer than half of people in this country actually think Keir Starmer will hang on to be Prime Minister until the end of the year. And I think it says so much now that the government are basically obsessed with Nigel Farage and Reform. Everything in terms of Labour now seems to be focused purely on Reform. Even Keir Starmer actually trying to set up a fight here over the EU, and we know how that went last time for Keir Starmer and his mates. So if they want to try that again, bring it on, we'll beat them again. But when you look at what Starmer is now saying in terms of being Prime Minister in 2027, I think it is very clear now that Labour now are in a state of complete and utter panic. And do let me know what you make of Starmer's response here on the BBC.
The question for many people in your party and the public is, who do you want to run the whole country? And this is a critical question for you. Are there any circumstances under which, if there was a leadership challenge to you after May, that you would walk away? Or would you fight it under any circumstances?
Well, Laura, under the last government, we saw constant chopping and changing of leadership, of teams. It caused utter chaos, and it's amongst the reasons that the Tories were booted out so effectively at the last election. Nobody but nobody wants to go back to that. It's not in our national interest. We know from that evidence what happens if you go down that chaotic path. I will be sitting in this seat by 2027, and if this long-form interview works, we can try it again in January of next year as well.